So what up, basketball fans? You know who it is. If you don't, it's your boy Shake. And these are the top 20 things to look for in NBA 2K13. My last video was basically some tweaks, some things that need to be changed, some things that need to be addressed before the game comes out, all gameplay wise. We didn't get a chance to dive into the full game. The video before that just touched on a lot of the great things that have changed as far as gameplay is concerned. This video has a lot more in-depth. It's going to talk a little bit more about some of the things that they told us that weren't necessarily gameplay related. I have a list of about 20 things, maybe more, maybe less, but you guys will get the point. This video is just an opportunity for me to share with you guys some of the things that they told us that we could talk to you guys about that I haven't mentioned so far. None of this is in any specific order. Number one on that list, you can flop on command. That was some really funny moments that took place at 2K Team Up. We were flopping all over the place. If you tap the B button, you can manually flop anywhere. The great thing about it is that it's not a cheese move. This is not something that you could just flop on a guy and get a call. From what the guys have told me is that you have to play it just like real life. May turn out to where you may have to get a certain amount of fouls with your team and the referees are starting to gear towards you, and then you can flop and it may get a call. But it is very realistic with the way that it works. It does not allow you to get a lot of calls. In most cases, in fact, we never saw the flop work. Every time we flopped, we got a blocking call, blocking foul. So keep that in mind. The flop is in the game, manual flopping. It is hilarious too. You can flop in all different directions, different animations. These guys really worked hard on a lot of different things. Another thing is that they've put it in the game where you can eliminate the replay reticle, that little red circle. I know a lot of you montage guys are going to be excited about that. There were some rumors that it was in 2K12. To my knowledge, that never worked. I never tried it, so maybe somebody can correct me in the comments, but it will be in NBA 2K13. You can eliminate the little reticle. This way it makes for really nice replays and things like that. Number 3, MyPlayer AI improvements. I mentioned this in the first video, but I didn't go into depth. Backdoor cuts. If you are dribbling around a player, a lot of times you'll have a player, a teammate, actually cut with you to the basket. This way, just in case you get D'd up, you can kick the ball out to him. That was a very sweet new animation. The improvements in AI, like I said before, are absolutely amazing. The fact that they actually cut with you, they have an awareness now to go to the rim, to go to the basket. This was not the case in 2K12. This is a great improvement in 2K13. Number 4, according to Ronnie 2K, he sat us all down and made us all be quiet. He said, we have a mode in NBA 2K13 that is better than MyPlayer. And I said, how can you have anything better than MyPlayer? Now, I don't know if it's fair for me to guess. No one told me anything. But after playing Madden and kind of knowing that they're going to have connected careers, the only thing I could think of is some form of a connected MyPlayer mode online. Maybe, for example, you might see ShakeDown Jake Brown go up against QJB in a season. I'm not really sure. That might be pretty cool if it's in the game, but that's my guess right now. But they did say there's a new mode that's even better than MyPlayer. That's shocking to me because I can't understand what would be better. Number 5, the dunk contest is actually a lot of fun. This is something that they were telling us, that the dunk contest is going to blow your mind. They said they have all kinds of amazing dunks. You're going to see this on YouTube more than anything, according to them. So apparently the dunk contest is going to be a lot more fun this year. You're going to get to go online against your friends and actually compete. This is something I'm looking forward to because I do host the NBA 2K Commentators Dunk Contest. Let's see how it works out, but according to them, according to Chris Manning, he was the one that pushed this for me a lot. He explained to me that the dunk contest is going to be a lot of fun this year. Number 6, MyPlayer Makeover. Apparently, MyPlayer is in the game, but it's totally been overhauled. Like, they explained to me that they have a whole host of new things to look at. I'm excited for MyPlayer this year. So, number 7, faster plays. I may have mentioned that in the first video, but I wanted to jump on that again. The plays move a lot faster. When you call plays, apparently, they react to the call of the play a lot faster. You don't have to wait to the end of the shot clock before the play is going to develop. If a play is a dead play, the players already know. Cut to the basket, bounce out to the outside. They know what to do. Number 8, there is a brand new quick shot in the game. Those of you guys that have played NBA Live 10, I want to reiterate a couple of facts here. Live 10 had the quick shot. That's something I wanted to see in 2K so bad for so long, and they finally have it. So the quick shots in the game, you can get a shot off somewhere around 0.5 to 0.6 seconds. I've been told by Mike Wang that he got off a shot at 0.3 seconds. Not sure what kind of shot it was. May have been a tip alley-oop or something like that. Not exactly sure, but quick shots are in the game. If there's a short amount of time in the game, your man's going to do a quick shot to get it off. You won't have a full animation that's going to ruin the opportunity for you to win the game for your team. Number 9, much better oops off the glass. The feature was in 2K12, ooping off the glass. But now, with the left stick, you actually can command the alley-oop. If you have 2 guys running with you on a fast break, if you move the left stick to the left, you're going to oop it to the guy on your left. If you move the left stick to the right, you'll oop it to the guy on the right. But if you send it off the backboard, you can manually send an oop off the backboard. It's amazing. We've even seen people oop it off the backboard, catch it themselves, and lay it up. So the animations in this game are phenomenal. You guys ought to be excited for that. Number 10, I was told that there are over 4,000 added brand new animations to the game, on top of what they had in 2K12. I could just leave it at that. There's over 4,000 brand new animations added into the game on top of what they had in 2K12. That's phenomenal. That's new dunks, new layups, new crossovers. That's new defensive moves, defensive settings, all kinds of new things. They were showing us how they have hand physics now, how your hand can actually palm the ball and pull the ball out, grip the rim and things like that. There's like all kinds of new technology that have been added to this game. You guys will be excited when you see it, I promise you. Number 11, star players completely stand out. In this game, because of the player's specific abilities, each player you need to play them to their strength. Kevin Durant is Kevin Durant. Bottom line, LeBron James plays like LeBron James. He does what LeBron James does best. A good example would be how Kevin Durant has the fourth quarter emblem and the closer emblem, which means you want to have the ball in Kevin Durant's hands in the fourth quarter. He also has the closer emblem, which means when there's a couple of seconds left on the clock, we all know that Kevin Durant's the guy to shoot the ball. LeBron James does not have that emblem. He's got more defensive emblems and things like that. So these players, these star players, are really going to stand out in 2K13. You're really going to know who to play with and how to play with them according to their emblems in NBA 2K13. So that's a big improvement. You guys are going to be really excited for that. Number 12. I talked about this in the first video, improved controls. I can't express this enough. If you want to do a hop step, as simple as tapping the B button, or for example on PS3 it's possibly the circle button, but you tap B for the hop step, you double tap the B button for a hop step spin. This is phenomenal because don't get it twisted. You can't just hop through the defense. I've done videos where I'm hop stepping through the defense, and what happens is in 2K12 there's a barrier in between you and the defender and the ball handler. That barrier pushes the defender backwards during the hop step. In this game, there is no barrier. So if you hop step, if a guy's in position, you're just going to charge him. So you don't think that you're going to be hop step cheesing all the time. Also, the Euro step is absolutely what a real Euro step looks like. It's like a boom boom move. It's real quick. You take a quick 2 steps. If you try to do a Euro step with Kevin Durant, it's going to be a little slower, a little sluggish. If you do the Euro step with Dwayne Wade or James Harden, it's lightning fast, and it works accordingly. So depending on the defense, he's going to navigate himself and bob and weave through the defense. You guys are going to really like that too. Number 13, improved AI screens and picks. When you call plays in 2K12 and you're near the out of bounds on the wing or maybe on the baseline area, you'll have a pick or a screen come in a bad location, and sometimes it forces you to use the pick but almost step out of bounds. The logic has been totally changed. So now when you call for a screen or a pick, they actually come to the side that you want them to, on the side that they should, so you have an open opportunity. I've also been told that most of the players move out of the way and give you enough space. I didn't get a chance to experience it. Nonetheless, from what they explained to me, the logic on setting picks and screens have been adjusted and are going to work accordingly. Number 14, in NBA 2K12, if you hit a game-winning shot, you see one or two guys put their hands up, and then you see yourself do a fist pump. That's not real basketball. When a guy hits a game-winning shot, 3 or 4 guys, the whole bench, everybody runs over and tackles him, cheers with him, and says, "Hey man, great shot," and they're all on his back. That's what's been missing in football games. It's been missing in basketball games. Mike Wang interrupted me nicely and said, "We got it in the game, Shake. When you hit a game-winning shot, you're going to see your teammates come cheer with you." I'm excited for that. I don't know how many game-winning shots I put on YouTube for you guys, and I showed you guys game-winning shots, game-winning moments and things like that. Really isn't that big of a celebration. I'm just the one that vocally expresses my happiness, but now the game is going to do it too. Can't wait to see that feature in the game. Number 15, fourth quarter closer and killer instinct. This is going to touch on the player abilities again, but this is something that I was really excited about when they explained it to me. The players with the fourth quarter emblem, you want to get those guys the ball. And this is something that's pretty exciting because it brings a more realistic game of basketball to the game, to NBA 2K13. That also goes hand in hand with the fact that they completely removed the clutch rating out of the game. In fact, one of the great things that the developers explained to me was, at the beginning of the 2K13 development cycle, they went in and basically deleted a lot of the problems. Some of the things were suction defense, psychic defenders, things like that. Well, they also completely removed the clutch rating out of the game because that affected people scoring at the last second on a shot clock. Number 17, positioning matters now. If you're playing defense and you're in the right position, you're going to stop the guy that's trying to dribble around you. On offense, if you get around a player, he's not going to be able to recover. Positioning matters. You have to be in position to be a factor. This also goes hand in hand with rebounding. I didn't see anybody jumping over anybody's back, grabbing rebounds. If you're boxing someone out, you're not sucked into an animation that keeps you blocked out and boxed out. What's actually happening is when you're boxed out, you're just out of position. And now the guy has an easy shot at grabbing a rebound. Number 18, mid-air collisions. We saw several mid-air collisions. I want to see, I didn't get a chance to see somebody get dunked on in mid-air and fall to the ground, but that's something that's never been in 2K. They assured me that it's in the game, and I'm excited to see that. We saw a lot of mid-air collisions, and that really proved to me that they made a lot of changes to the physics in this game. Number 19, tweaked MyPlayer team upgrade. MyPlayer is the most fun mode in 2K basketball. Everybody loves MyPlayer. But the biggest downfall in 2K12 is the misreads by the AI taking away your teammate grade for dumb mistakes or things that you shouldn't lose teammate grade for. From what I've learned is that they ironed out all the kinks. They made it more sharp. More than likely, you're not going to run into a lot of those problems. Another thing is the who to guard defense indicator. That particular indicator is going to rotate. It's not going to rotate anymore and have you guarding the wrong guy, and then when you get over there, the other guy scores and now your teammate grade is messed up. Apparently they fixed that. It's just going to point to the guy that you're supposed to guard. Last but not least, number 20, read and react defense. I talked about this very lightly in the first video. You're just not going to see players psychically, reacting to the ball. Now it's a given. We only played on what looks like the pro difficulty. So I'm not sure how it's going to react on Hall of Fame per se. But I was assured that players are not going to just jump out and block and deflect passes. One of the things that I stressed at 2K Team Up to all the developers is that the hand is faster than the eye, but the ball is faster than the hand. I said this at least 2 or 3 times to explain to them that in basketball, the ball movement should be a lot faster. The passing in this game, because of the way the animations take place, the trajectory is not gonna necessarily move faster for certain players, but you will see a more realistic reaction from the defense when they're trying to defend against the pass. I know that when I get my hands on the full copy and I get a chance to play the game, there's still going to be some things that I'll be able to break down and say, hey guys, can we tighten up on this? But from the demo that we got a chance to play, NBA 2K13 is looking phenomenal, absolutely remarkable. So that's pretty much all I have to talk about right now. It's your boy Shake. I'll holler at you dudes later.